was your pushback when we were talking to Ohtani real quick?
Well, just in that when the whole global thing, okay, so baseball is not that big globally. It's big in Japan, which is a massive country, all right? The Japan population.
Big in Asia, I would say. It's big in Korea, too.
Well, that's where I'm getting to, okay? So population of Japan, 124 million. South Korea, 51 million. Where it's not popular is Africa, which is 1.5 billion people, Europe, which is about 750,000, and then most of Asia, which would be China, India. So, like, in those places, it's Messi,
the
Ronaldo.
Latin American countries obviously love baseball.
Yeah, but those are for the most part small countries. I mean, Venezuela has a big population, sure, but that's all. Like global soccer is the truly global game. I think there are more NBA fans globally, certainly, than baseball. That's all. So, like, where Shohei, yes, he gets a certain select part of Asia, but that's limited, and there are plenty of countries that have never seen a baseball game.
I would agree with you, Mike. I really would. I mean, I think Karl Ravech's point that Ohtani is now the most famous athlete on the planet and comparing him to Muhammad Ali and Tiger Woods. It's fair, though, that he is one of the most famous athletes in the world. He is certainly the most famous baseball. Let me rephrase it. The most famous Major League Baseball player in the world. So Ohtani is much more famous in the world than Bryce Harper is. Ohtani is much more famous internationally than Mookie Betts is. Okay?
Yes.
But I will just say this, that when you think about who are the most famous athletes on the planet, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's soccer players like Ronaldo and Messi.
By far.
And then it's like F1 drivers like Max Verstappen and guys like that. And then you throw in LeBron and, by the way, like a Roger Federer and John Rahm golfers.
Let me put one point on it, though. Not that Instagram followers is the only thing, but LeBron's got 160 million Instagram followers. Okay, Max Verstappen has 14 million. Shohei has 9. Okay, so like it's not the only thing, but LeBron is much more famous globally than Shohei Ohtani.
I would agree, and here's why. Here's why. Because of what you were going down this road. Ohtani is famous in America. Ohtani is famous in Japan. George, you bring up the fact that baseball is a big deal in other Asian countries like Korea. But LeBron and basketball is gigantic in Europe, and baseball is not.
And China, and the Philippines, and Africa, and Europe. Yeah,
good
everywhere.
Point. Yeah. So I understand why Karl Ravech says that, because Karl Ravech is all in on baseball. But I think we've made some compelling arguments here today, Michael.
I agree, Cappy, you and I.
We're together on this one.
So we'd push back on Ravi.
We're going to push back on Ravi a little bit. That's right.
But we love Shohei.
And we like Ravi, too.
Of course. Yeah.
Got nothing but love in my heart for Ravi.
And I will forever. I am still feeling the pain, even though you guys made me feel a little better, of leaving the game early when Shohei hit the walk-off. And maybe that's part of why I'm pushing back, because the pain in my heart is still so real.
Hey, Mike, I want you to know something. I felt not 1 ounce of guilt. I promise you, not 1 ounce of guilt last night. There was about 30 seconds to go in the first half of this Laker game. The Lakers are down probably 12, 13 points at this stage of the game. I walked from the 7-10
They're down 10, and then Pods hit a banked-in half-court three, which we kind of forget. And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
And it was a huge play in the game. And I went to the men's room. I could hear the radio broadcast on in the men's room. I heard Ireland say, "This thing has become a blowout," to which I responded out loud, "John, relax, will you? It's still the first half. Everybody's going to make a run." But I didn't have to say that because Michael Thompson said it for me. But at that point, I was like, you know what? It looks like Golden State is in control of this game. I'm getting out of here. I had a long drive. So that's what I did. No remorse, Michael. No remorse.
Well, okay. I guess the appropriate corollary would be if LeBron hit a game-winning 3.
Yes.
Then would you have felt remorse? Like you would feel they lost by double. If the Dodgers lost by 2, which is what it was when I left the game, I would have felt great. Okay, the pain came when I learned of the walk-off, and so that's my point. Had LeBron banked in a 3 from half court or whatever to win the game, then you maybe would have felt a little pain, no?
Absolutely. By the way, speaking of LeBron, how about that shot that Jimmy Butler hit over LeBron, that 3, where Jimmy Butler is like on the side? I actually thought he might have been out of bounds. I mean, that's how tight it was. And LeBron was playing like great defense. I mean, he was all over him. I don't know how Jimmy Butler hit that 3-point shot. I mean, that was and by the way, Jimmy Butler, side note, love the dreads, love the blonde, looking sharp, my man, looking really good.
Well, George, that's kind of the shot. oddly, the Butler's trajectory is very flat. Typically,
Yeah, very flat.
And in that case, it almost helped him because he just sort of let a line drive go instead of trying to get it up and over LeBron. And yeah, that's when you know it's your night. From a Warriors perspective, when you're getting the banked in three from pods, everything else is switching in. Jimmy's hitting the contested corner three. Draymond's hitting a pair of threes. So give the Warriors credit; they were the better team. And I think that I hope actually that we get to see them in a playoff context. I think it'd be a great series.
I thought LeBron got hurt in that game early in the first quarter. And maybe it was a little bit later in the first quarter.
To the stomach or whatever.
He went flying into the lane, and Kuminga was there like a brick wall, and LeBron went flying into him, and LeBron was down. I mean, LeBron looked like a soccer player flopping around on the ground like he was going to be hurt and like you were going to have to get a cart to take him off the court. And he obviously came back and he performed. But, man, I thought, I was like, oh, no, not now. With 6-7 games to go in the regular season, LeBron's going to get hurt again. But thankfully he came back. Mike.